Well, good morning from day 3 of the Dales Highway. We had a wild camp last night on the side of Wheat Hill, which is on our way to Goredale, Scar and Malham. We ended up doing 20 miles yesterday, a little bit more than we actually wanted to do, but we wanted to find a good spot to put the tent down. And what a good spot we had. We had a great view and just left the site now, and I'm looking back towards Sharp Haw and Rough Haw where we walked yesterday, and to my left I'm looking at Pendle Hill and another hill called Wheat Hill, which Alan and I walked over when we did the Pennine Bridleway a few years ago. This site on Wheat Hill where we were last night, it's full of birds. We've had loads of curlew, skylark, but for me what I was really pleased to hear, and it was the unmistakable sound of a snipe. And they were making their calls from about 3-4 o'clock on, although they stopped just before 6 o'clock. I wanted to see one, but I didn't get to see a sniper on this occasion, but it's the first time I've ever heard the call, and it's so unmistakable, so I'm really pleased to have done that. So today we think we know it's 12 miles from Goredale Scar to Stainforth campsite, which is the other side of Settle. So we're going to walk to Stainforth via Settle. We're going to resupply in Settle, and then when we get to Stainforth, we're booked into the campsite. First shower of the trip, so this is day 6, and do some laundry. So, and it's a dry day again. Good morning, it's day 4 on Dales Highway. So just starting the day, it's another fantastic day. Just behind me you can see there, that's Pen y Ghent on the horizon there. All the hills are visible, there's no cloud, it's another sunny day. Yesterday was a really good day, so we left our camp spot on Wheat Hill, dropped down to Goredale Scar, went across to Malham, and we stopped there for 15-20 minutes and watched the peregrine falcon that's nesting on the cliff. Been carrying my binoculars to see wildlife as we go along, so it was a real treat to watch the peregrine there. There are signs there telling you it's nesting, and some of the climbing routes are currently shut off to protect that site. But yeah, really good to see that. So from Malham we headed on over towards Appleby Scar, we met a guy who was doing some filming for his YouTube channel, Bushman and Blue, so I wonder if he'll see this video. I'm not quite so sure, but yeah, it was nice to see him, so we'll have a look at his stuff when we get back. He camped in a cave on Appleby Scar night before last. So we got into Settle. The co-op was shut when we got to Settle for refurbishment, so had a slight moment, but we then discovered there's another co-op at the petrol station, so all was well and resupply done for a couple of days. Then we walked along to the campsite at Stainforth, showered up, which was fantastic, having done 5 wild camps and done our laundry, and good night's sleep. And this morning now we're heading up to Ingleborough, which is the highest point of the Dales Highway. Then we're going to go onto Chapel of Dale, and we don't know where we're going to camp yet, because we're going to have a wild camp at some point this evening, and then head to Dent tomorrow, where there's another campsite. So another great day ahead of us. Weather's fantastic, so let's enjoy the journey. What a day. Day 4's been on the Dales Highway. I've been doing my videos in the morning, but I thought I'd just speak now as we're coming to the end of the day. We've done over 17 miles. We've probably got another half a mile or so to go. So having left Stainforth, we had a lovely gradual in stages climb all the way to the summit of Ingleborough. And what a view we had from there. We could see the Lake District clearly. Pick out Scawfell Pike, Great Gable, Helvellyn, and with my binoculars I could even see Striding Edge. Right round to Morecambe Bay, we could see the hills at the Trough of Bowland, we could see south to the Peak District, and then immediately to the north of us, great views of where we're heading in the next couple of days, to the Howgills. So tremendous views. Dropped then down, temperature really got quite warm, and we walked through Chapel-le-Dale. Now, I've never been to Chapel-le-Dale Church before, but the Dales Highway took us there, and Chapel-le-Dale is quite famous for the fact that several people who worked on the Settle to Carlisle Railway between 1869 and 1877, some of them either died whilst they were working, or their family members died possibly through childhood illnesses, and there are two memorials to them there. There's one that was put in there in the millennium, and there's another one which is in the churchyard, and there's another one inside the church as well. So that was very nice. And then we climbed out of Chapel-le-Dale and followed a fantastic bridle way which skirted around the side of Whernside and brought us eventually to Ribblehead. And then to cap it off, we headed up onto Bleemore. Saw a chap with his tripod and camera stood by the railway line, so asked him, is there any special train coming along? And he said yes, the Scots Guard steam train. And lo and behold, 1657, right on cue, it popped out of the tunnel. So absolutely fantastic. And immediately before that, we'd had a display by, I thought it was the RAF, but Alan thinks it might be the US Air Force with their jets, and they were screaming overhead. So great day. We're now climbing out of Bleemore up onto the ridge between Bleemore and Dent, and we're going to find a camp spot where we're going to put our tents down this evening. So another great day, another great day of weather, fabulous views, pretty memorable really.